Hey guys, my name is Joe Salazar, and I'm here at the Hardknox Brownsville. I'm part of this amazing community team of trainers and athletes, and here's my story. I'm 36 years old, and I have Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's. So this Parkinson's disease, honestly, it was a game changer in my life. I mean, I got it when I was 27. Usually, Parkinson's comes in when you're 70 or 80 years old. I got it when I was 27 years old. It's been 10 years and hard years. And I'm still here. They said that I was being a wheelchair at 6 years. 6 years being diagnosed. And I'm still here. So what really my main motivation for all this, for being this every day is mainly my son. My son, he's 11 months old and needs a full movement daddy for at least 20, 30, or 40 years. You know, I got to be there for him. And exercise is the only way to do it. I mean, besides medications I have a device that's in my head that helps me out with the disease. So a lot of people with Parkinson's and other diseases, they say I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, well, you can. I'm doing it, right? About 18 months ago, I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even eat. I actually needed to put a tube in my stomach so I can eat that way because my jaw was so stiff, and I couldn't I couldn't walk into anything. I was just there. Well, just kind of like you put some flowers on the table. That was me right there. Flowers and me and Joe in the wheelchair right next to it. Even through all that stuff, if you have your goal set here, you can't be stopped. Nothing can stop you, you know? So I got back up, and now I'm a teacher. I teach math and idea. I can work out every day, and working out is the best thing that ever happened to me because, I mean, that got me out of a wheelchair, that got me working, that got me back to where I was before. Maybe not 100%, but I'm very close to it. You need to want it that bad. You need to want it to 100%. And you can say you want it, you think you want it. If you don't do anything about it, there's no way you can do it. You're going to accomplish anything. So I want to do it. I want to be there for my son, so that's why I'm here. July the 4th, 2022, came out this big 10-pound baby. And the most beautiful kid in the world. And his name's Joe Salazar, aka Joyito. He's the small version of me. And yeah, for sure. And he's 11 months right now, and he's adorable, huge, and he's like the best kid in the world. And yeah, I mean, we've been raising him, and I mean, it's. I tell my boy like every day, thank you, right? So thank you. When people say thank you, he's 11 months, so yeah, well, I tell him thank you because now I have to work out, I have to move around, I have to live a normal life. For me to take care of him, I have to move around. I have to come next day so I can be good for him. So he actually gave me the ability to be normal and take care of him, to be a dad. All three and each one little child. So I mean, I should be thanking him for having me put myself through this so I can live a normal life. And so when I was 27 years old, I was in medical school. I was be a doctor. And, I mean, the sky was the limit, you know. I was gonna be a surgeon. There's a picture of me operating on patients and stuff. That was gonna be my life, and I loved it every second of it. Being in that OR, being with the hospital with patients, helping people out, it was perfect. So I went to Houston. Dr. Jankovic, Joe Jankovic is like the 30 years researcher at Parsons. He took my case, and I went up there, and I mean, I kind of knew, but once you hear it out loud, it just hits you like a slap in the face. So I went up there, and he says, "You have Parkinson's." Wow, I mean, really? Yeah, you have Parkinson's. Wow, okay. So then we got out of his office, we go eat, we're gonna drive back. I got out of the table, I went to the restroom, locked the door, and I cried my eyes out. Cried my eyes out like a little baby. Because I mean, I was 27 years old, and the expectations to Parsons are very low. I mean, it's gonna keep getting worse, so you can't even talk anymore. So I was like, I didn't have any kids, I was married 2 years, my life was barely taking off, I had bought a house, I had cars, I had anything. And just all of a sudden, everything just drops into the floor. And how am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna beat this? There's no way I can have this right now. This one's supposed to be like this, you know? The life wasn't supposed to be going like that, right? So I went home, and about a week into this, I was in depression. Never let depression take over me, but I mean, I was pretty sad, right? My dad's my role model, is my hero, and everything. One day, about a week after I had this diagnosis, he goes into a room. I've been sleeping there for like forever. I never got out of bed. He's like, "Okay, you good, man? You okay?" "Yeah, fine. Yeah, I mean, it's feeling a little." And he's like, "You know what? In Spanish, déjate pendejar, pon a trabajar." Boom, right then there. That's all I said, and it got me up and running. You know, so that little push that they need from the right person gave to me, and then I got up. Okay, so I started researching what do I have to do. I mean, I can either let this beat me or I can beat it. Of course, there's no cure, but right now I beat it every day. So I started exercising. I started going out to the gym again, losing weight and stuff. Boxing. I heard boxing was good with balance. Everything that they told me I could do, I did it to where I could actually be functional and be pretty much normal for the next couple of years. So then I applied for a Marine Warrior, and I'm gonna hopefully in October I got chosen to compete in that thing. I train at the Axios over here in Mission. It's like the only facility that has a Marine Warrior course here in the Valley. And Abel has been awesome. He's been amazing. He pretty much just showed me the ropes for that. And I couldn't be more happier, honestly. I'm gonna do what I said to do 3 years ago. A lot of people say that, but it's kind of hard even for me. Okay, it's kind of hard for everybody. I mean, that doesn't mean I can't do it, yeah? That means you just gotta try a little harder. That's all you gotta do. Try a little harder. When I came into Hardknox, I mean, I've already been going to exercise gyms with the person and going to the gym and lifting weights. But for a Marine Warrior, you need to cross it. You need to move around. You need things that are gonna help you, like pretty much work out. Most of the time you can't really work out in the gym. I like it here because I mean, I came in here and they don't really. They kind of knew when I talked to them about my situation, but they kind of really not didn't care. But they're like, okay, good. So in other words, these guys, I have enough people outside feeling sorry for me. I don't need it in here. And nobody feels sorry for me here. By all means, they push you to the edge. And that's what I like about it here, because I mean, everybody's the same. Everybody will help you out if you need help, but if they'll push you to where you have to go. And that's helped me a lot, because I mean, you do things halfway, you're gonna live halfway. Push things 100%, you be 100%. These guys, they push it every day. I love it, you know? When I started the workout the first day, I remember Areli and Eva was like, are you okay? I mean, because I started kind of like, I was a little bit dragging because it's a intense workout. And I told our prices, okay? So they kind of really got the idea. And that's when they said, I think they pushed me harder than if I want to say anything, yeah? Because I mean, they want me to get better. They want me to get better, and they're seeing results. I mean, I'm doing things right now that I couldn't do when I came in. So by all means, and also, I tell this to everybody, especially to the people who have Parkinson's. There's a point when you're working out, and then you feel like you're off, you turn off. Body gets numb, or not numb, but it gets stiff. Can't walk around, and a lot of people quit. You know, okay, that's it. And so for me, I'm gonna sit down a little bit. And no, that's when you gotta push even harder. And I've proven this again and again every day. You get to that point, you can't, you just keep pushing. Once you hit that threshold, your body comes back, you know? So your body comes back and you're like nothing ever happened. So once you get there, you do amazing things and you're back to where you were before you had Parkinson's. So do not stop when things get hard. Keep pushing. There's 2 quotes that I live by since I got sick, and those 2 quotes, I have them in my wall and in my bedroom and stuff. One of them is from Rocky Balboa. I'm pretty sure everyone knows it. It's not how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. You can push really hard, but if you get punched, you just stand for. The accomplishment is not there. But just get punched, get down, get back up every single time. And number 2 quote that I live by like pretty much all the time is when you play. I thought in the Flash and I like to read to you. Accept the things you cannot change. Have the courage to change the things that you can. Have the wisdom to tell them apart. I have Parkinson's. I can't change that. There's no way. Period. Move on. What I can't change is my eating habits, my exercise, my workouts. But most hard part to do is how to tell the difference. Have the wisdom to see what you can't change. You can't spend your whole life trying to change something you can't change and not spend time where you should. So those 2 quotes, I really enjoy them, and those 2 quotes are what I live by. I did the restroom after I got out. That's where my mind was. Okay, this is a new life. Let's start it. Bring it on. Right now, I'm glad I did it, because I mean, now I'm a lot better. It's not the end of the world, guys. Just keep pushing. Don't never stop pushing. Thanks.